Well, hello, beauties. Welcome back to the Daily Tap, where we drop down out of our busy minds, stop the mind chatter, drop into our bodies so we can feel some calm and feel better naturally, regardless of what's going on around us. And I know there's so much going on around the world today and also in our personal lives. So just tune in to see. Well, I'm going to be pulling a card today, and you can set an intention that you receive the message that's just right for you. And today's message is coming to you from The Shaman's Dream by Alberto Viodo and Colette Baron Reed. They co created this. And from what I understand, when they did it, they switched their roles. And Alberto wrote about the feminine, and Colette wrote about the masculine. Of course, they channel, and Colette channels all of her decks. So it's spirit coming through to show us what we need to see. So I will be reading from the book to give you some guidance and then creating affirmations, which we will tap to. So we can anchor that in. So set that intention. And I want you to just remember to be responsible for your own well-being, remembering that I'm not a therapist. It isn't therapy, although EFT tapping is extremely therapeutic. It's been proven over and over again. It's not the deep work, it is the positive affirmation side of using tapping. So if something challenges you, you need help, reach out to a licensed professional. You can DM me, drop a heart in the comments, and let me know. We can do some chatting, at least get you some help. Um, and I also want to take this moment to say thank you to all of those of you who have liked and commented and shared. I so appreciate it. This is a movement that my colleagues and I are working to spread this potent mind body tool, a nervous system regulation tool that can change your life. When you do it daily or regularly, you can change your life like it has mine. So think about that for just a second, because it's all about the power in your fingertips. So, first of all, I want you to just place a hand on your body, perhaps your heart, anywhere that's comfortable. Take a breath and do a little body scan. Where do you feel your stress today? Top of your head to the soles of your feet. Where does it rest in your body? Shoulders and neck, lower back, belly. In your heart? A lot of us are feeling it in our heart today, as our hearts go out to those who are suffering out in California with the fires, around the world in situations, recovering from hurricanes, from the devastation of war. There's so much going on. Just lean into it. Where do you feel any sense of tightness, discomfort, unease, aches, pains, shortness of breath, anything? So as I shuffle the cards, we'll ask for the collective, what do we need to know today for our highest good and greatest joy, and the highest good and joy of all? I'd like to add that perhaps we get a message about how we can help those who are suffering. Okay. And as I pull the card and show it to you, notice what's happening in your body as you look at the image. And this is such a beautiful card. It's called Root Girl, the Disowned Self. I get as close as I can so you can see how she's part of the root system, the tree going up. And so this can mean so many things. When you're looking at an image like that, look for what resonates with you or what might trigger you, right? So as I read the message that goes with this card, Feel into your body. Just notice what's happening as I read it and create the affirmation for you. And, apologies. When I'm on Zoom and I put the mirror my camera on, it'll look backwards to me, but it looks right to you. But I've seen in the replays that it still looks backwards, so I don't know if I can fix that. Anybody knows Restream, let me know. Okay, sorry. Sink back into your body now. Just feel in. Notice where your stress is. Check out that image. Root girl. So this is the disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. This is what I work on a lot when I'm working people through their chakra journeys. And we get in that second chakra about our inner child and all the little wants and needs and desires we have that we still want today. We want to be seen and heard and acknowledged and loved and adored, right? So just feel into that. Root girl. And you may interpret it as root boy, root person. Root girl sits shivering, unclean and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home but is safe, burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you that reintegrated can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self-crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, it was this child self that came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred, true tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. She's looking down, she's sad and alone, right? But that's the part of us that we will deny, we will push down. It's not right, we're not supposed to look at that. And that is what gets stuck in our energy and causes so many issues for us. So I want you to tap along with me. I'll try to hold this up for you so you can see the card as I do this. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Just feel into this image, first of all, and know that this is a part of you. Your inner child, all of our younger selves are in us. This is the littlest, tiniest one that is there. that's frightened and is afraid for you, always trying to protect you. And we keep pushing her down, right? Like, that's not me. So we're going to tap with the affirmations. And all you need to, as I always say, is tap where I tap, say what I say, see how you feel. Okay, we'll start at that eyebrow point straight up from the nose at the end of the brow. I am open to taking a look at my root girl, my inner self under the eye. I'm ready to take a look, even just a little one, under the nose, to feel her sacred self. Chin. When I do, I know that everything that I've been searching for becomes illuminated. Underarm. My path lights up when I take a look. Top of the head. I have renewed purpose when I can look. Eyebrow. And I can claim her as my own. Side of the eye. She's always been there. Under eye. She's always protected me. Under nose. I acknowledge her today. Chin. And as I acknowledge her, she is transformed. Collarbone. And I can be me, just as I am. To stay at the collarbone here, because as I take a peek and I tap to feel safe while I'm looking within me, all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. I am open to looking for the beauty within me. And let's tap that in at the third eye. And so be it, and so it is. Thank you so much for being here. If you need to keep tapping, just keep going. Allow yourself that moment of peace and calm with tapping. And if you want to know more, head to my website, sandyevenson.com, to get that free download, because there's the tapping chart, little videos on what tapping is and how to do it, and also tapping for stress and anxiety. And within that, you can put any word, feeling, and emotion in it instead of what I'm saying and make it your own. There's lots of other things on that website for you to check out, including a little sneak peek at my book and how to get that, and my newsletter. So there's so much. And if you just want to chat with me, the calendar button is there too. So please like, share, tag your friends. Let's make this go worldwide, bigger and bigger. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe. And if you're not, please come on over and subscribe, hit that notification bell. The more we can do all of this on all the platforms, we can get the algos to pay attention and help others around the world. Thank you for being here again. And remember that you are loved. I see your beauty. I see your